What's going on, people? Ben here from Bateman Talks Tottenham, back with another video of my dad Paul.
Hi.
Where today we'll be reacting to the 2-1 defeat against Wolves when we lost it in the 89th minute of an equaliser and then the 96th minute of a winning goal for Wolves. I mean, I think it was probably the fair result of how the game panned out. However, some of the chances we had in that second half, we could have killed it off and should have killed it off, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
If that extra pass was just a little bit better. But what were your sort of thoughts on the game?
Well, it just shows that we haven't really got the squad depth.
Yeah.
As soon as we lose 3-4 players who we've been having great success with, and it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, it's at times in the first half, sort of towards the end, and a lot of the second half, it felt like watching Spurs of previous years. In terms of just camping in the penalty area and can't really get out, could we?
Yeah, and
quality on the ball to get out was not really there.
Dire watching spaces.
I know the two goals at the end. I mean, don't get me wrong. The first goal, their equaliser, is a brilliant touch from Sarabia. It's a brilliant finish. But Dyer has to be watching the man. Davis then gets there in the end, but at that point it's too late, which isn't great, and there's nothing Vicario could have done about it. And then on the second one at the end, which for me is absolute schoolboy defending, is ridiculous that goal has happened. If you see it, he runs into the box, Højbjerg runs with him, gets to the penalty area, then stops, and then Ben Davies just stands there totally watching the ball as he runs in and finishes it. And to Lamina, it's a great finish, but I think how he is able to be totally free in the box is an absolute disgrace, really.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have happened.
No, with Romero and Van de Ven, I don't think that goal happens. Which, don't get me wrong, everyone has injuries. There's nothing we can do about it. No. But I really think that goal was an absolute shocker for the defence. That, at times in the game, did defend fairly well. Ben Davies was awarded man of the match, which I wasn't too convinced about, but I think he really killed his performance at the end there because, well, let's be honest, that is something a Premier League defender shouldn't be letting in, really, should it?
No.
I guess, it's just so frustrating as well to lose it right in the last minute when we don't really have a chance of getting a goal.
That's right. Nice to see Bentancur back, and even Gill getting some minutes. Yeah,
and Lo Celso as well. Lo Celso and Bentancur got stuck into a lot of challenges.
Good shot from Lo Celso, nearly scored, good save. Yeah,
what did you think on the Dawson incident? I think he should have been sent off personally. I've seen it back. He's caught Son once and then caught him again. And then right at the end there was that sort of tussle where he stood on Son. I personally think he should have been sent off.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think the referee, don't get me wrong, some things went our way as well that were questionable, but I think the referee was very questionable today with some of the things he gave and some of the things he didn't give, including Basuma. Basuma's foul, it probably was a yellow card.
He got the ball though.
Well, no, that was the later one. The one he got the yellow card for was probably fair enough. But like you said, in the second half, there was a challenge where Basuma totally got the ball and it was given as a foul. And I'll be honest, I thought that could have been a second yellow when he hadn't seen the replay of him getting the ball, and you can see he clearly gets the ball. But that now means Basuma is suspended for the Aston Villa game. So it just gets worse and worse, really, doesn't it? For List. Although, say that, he was quite poor today, wasn't he?
Yeah, not his best.
I thought all the midfield players were quite poor today. Basuma, Sarr, Højbjerg was poor.
A lot of misplaced passes.
That was the main thing.
Throw-ins straight to them. Yeah,
that's the main thing of us. We were victims of our own downfall a lot of the time. The quality on the ball was just not there. That chance Brennan Johnson had, saying that, I totally forgot we even scored a goal. But Kulusevski, it was a brilliant goal, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Kulusevski with a flick to Porro and a brilliant finish to Brennan Johnson, who did play well but kind of faded out of the game as the player was more on the other side. But then there was that chance in the second half of Højbjerg. We just got to play the ball a couple inches further forward, and Johnson, all he's got to do is take a touch, and it's a 1v1 with the keeper. And unfortunately, the ball was a bit behind him, and he's had to hit it first time. And it was just little things like that didn't quite come off that we really could have killed the game off with, didn't it?
Yeah, shame.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's unfortunate to lose it in that matter. 2 totally avoidable goals, but I guess we kind of just got to go out of this sort of run of form of the last 2 games and into the international break, and hoping that we can have a bit of a reset.
Yeah.
Say that, it's not going to be an easy game coming back from the international break against Aston Villa, is it?
No, and Basuma can't play.
Yeah, so Udogie obviously will be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
which I think is going to make a difference because I thought Emerson was quite poor today in that role. He had some good moments, but so many times he just needs to play the ball earlier. He's getting into good positions, but he just needs to release it sooner, and then someone was in. So obviously a doggy will come back in, but there'll still be no Romero, no Van der Ven, no Maddison, now no Basuma. So it's looking all a little bit doom and gloom at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, but we're used to that.
Yeah. At least Basuma will be back for the Man City game now, but it does mean it's a case of, do you think we'd want him suspended almost for the City game because we're more likely to get something out of the Villa game? Who knows? Swings and roundabouts, really. Yeah. I'd say we're more likely to win the Villa game, even with or without Basuma. And the City game, I don't think we've got really any chance with him. Even with him, with the centre-back pairing we were having that game. So it's all looking a bit doom and gloom now, isn't it?
Yeah, very so.
Just a shame when the 88th minute we'd gone back to the top of the league, and now in second they're probably going to plummet. Yes,
if Arsenal and Liverpool should win, which puts them both above us, they'll be fourth.
Yeah, which is still good, but it's just a shame in the circumstances of today, really, isn't it? Yeah. And how avoidable it was. Yeah. I think that's the main takeaway from the game, that although we didn't play well in the game, it wasn't great, we still stuck in the game, had our moments to kill it off, and then just let in 2 really avoidable goals at the end.
That's it.
But we'll have to move on. International break coming up now, which is, like we say a lot in the past, not the most exciting thing for us.
No.
But we will have to come back against Aston Villa and hope we can get some sort of positive result.
Yeah.
But don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. And as always, come on you Spurs!